get into the storyline real quick. Um, if anybody remembers my 31st birthday, I wrote down. Actually, I do this every year. I should actually say I write a bucket list that I want to do. Like every single year, I write a bucket list. If I'm turning 31, I write a bucket list of 31 things that I want to do by the time I turn 32. When I turned 32, I actually did I did 32. Last year, I technically had 24 bullets, but there were sub bullets that ended up being 33. This year, probably come up with something that's going to end up at 30, 34. So for my 31st birthday, this was my first birthday, basically single. First birthday since not a not so good trip. My 30th birthday. My 30th birthday was not good. Um, and so I decided to go to Denver, Colorado, because one of my bullet points was that I wanted to see snow for the first time. It's crazy on some real, like being a Floridian type stuff, that I had never seen snow until I was 31. I say that out loud. It sounds crazy. Um, but essentially, it was like my plan was go to Denver. It's gonna be snow as soon as you get there, which was not the case, right? You get to Denver. Is it cold? Yes, it's 27 degrees, it's 26 degrees, but it is not snowing. It wasn't until I got up to Boulder, because I ended up renting a car, drove the car from the airport. Anyone who's ever been to Denver knows how far that airport is from the rest of the city. It's 12 miles, right? So drove into the city, got an Airbnb. Next morning, wake up, I'm heading out, going to, seeing the sunrise on a beautiful little mountaintop in Boulder. All right, cool. We're going to Rocky Mountains. Most people probably remember the photo of me like throwing the snow. But before that, here's where it got like dumb, essentially. We're driving up the mountains. We're in and this is just the person that I was with at the time, and we're in a car. I'm driving a car, and at some point, I see out of the corner of my eye, I see white, and I'm like, "Oh snap! I gotta pull over, dude. I have to pull over. That's snow." Pull over. I look, and it's like get out the car and kind of run down a little bit of like a cliff kind of situation, and the road that goes up to the Rocky Mountains is like in between these very large mountain walls. It's almost like they just blasted the whole road through these walls. So it's like you look this way, it's up, mountains, mountains. Cool. So I'm going down and I grab my first little chunk of snow. And first thing you do, you try to pack a nice one. I realize snow don't really work like that. And I'm just still going, and I'm just like I could hear the sound of boots crunching snow. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is so dope. This is so dope. And I start stomping my feet, like, oh man, this is so crazy. And I'm jumping around the snow. Florida boy done seen the snow. Florida boy done seen the snow. And like probably like 6 seconds into that, I step, and it's like I just felt this like really soft part, and then it turned absolutely solid, and I almost slipped. So I'm like, oh shoot, what is like there's ice underneath the snow. And like right where my foot was, it ended up being like this perfect little window. And in that window, I see water like rushing. Like I'm talking about like full speed ahead water rushing underneath this ice. And I'm like, dude, you're on a river right now. Like, dog, you first off, calm down. And second, like now you have to calculate your steps back to the actual dirt because, bro, you're on a river right now. Like, and if you break this ice, if I broke that ice, y'all, it would have ruined my 31st birthday. Like, it would have ruined it because, yeah, like there